Before SUVs, there were sedans. Remember those? We all had them while growing up before the onslaught of the SUV. The Toyota Camry is one of those sedans which has had a terrific update. I didn't even recognize it, which is a good thing. This week it's school holidays and I've got to take my two girls plus their friend around to various activities. I'm in a Camry SL, which is the top of the range V6 petrol. Let's see how it performed. First up, let's talk space, because from the outside it looks like there's going to be a lot less room than an SUV. But once you get in here, there's actually lots of space with lots of legroom for both me and my 185cm husband. The only thing I did find, because I like to sit in my seat quite high, is that there's not much headroom. Space in the back is good. I could fit 3 children in here, aged 4, 6 and 6, to take them to a wonderful flower crown making class during the holidays. Sure, they didn't have loads of room, but they fit, which is the important thing. I do too. At 161 centimeters, I'm completely comfortable and I doubt you're going to get many complaints from adults or children back here. Bending down to do kids' car seats up can be a tiny bit of a pain, especially if you're used to an SUV where you just have to reach in and click. This one's a bit more work. In the back, you'll find air vents plus 2 cup holders in the front and a bottle holder in each door. The center storage bin is a good size and there's a spot in the front to throw keys and a phone. So the Camry looks great. From the outside, there's a very modern European vibe to it and people just wanted to get inside it this week. I got loads of comments on it. It's sleek and it looks fresh. Personally, I think it's partly because of these creamy leather seats. There is something about this colour that literally spells M-O-N-E-Y. They look expensive, they look luxurious, and like the car cost a lot more. They're also comfortable, they're ventilated. I'd be happy in here for a long road trip. The steering wheel is leather and feels great under the hands. I love the upmarket black shiny finish on the center console. Not 100% sure on the fake wood here, but I think it works fine in the grand scheme of things. Plus, there's this amazingly big sunroof. It just gives you the feeling that the whole roof is glass. And for a car in this price bracket, it's pretty fantastic. It just makes you feel like you're in a total luxury car. I am cruising around in the Camry like a mum on a joyride. It's such a nice car to drive. It handles really well, it's so smooth, and it's got power. That would be the V6 engine, which kind of makes it a tiny bit heavy, so it's not as zippy as you would get in a hatchback, for example, but it feels more solid, like a proper family car. And it's also quiet, so normally for engines, larger engines, they're a bit noisier to go. This one is super quiet. Parking is relatively easy. The steering wheel is not stiff, so it's pretty good to turn. You won't get an arm workout in this one. And while the sedan is a little bit longer than your average SUV, it's still fine to park. I haven't had any trouble this week. And the boot is big. I mean, it's not even the biggest in its class, but it's still really large. You'll be able to fit things like a pram, full load of groceries, no problem. I don't think you'll struggle at all with this boot space. The only thing is that you do have to bend down compared to an SUV, but that's not a deal breaker for me. Safety is good. I'm in the top of the range LS, which boasts all the advanced options like auto emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, front and rear collision warnings, and more. The only thing that is a slight disappointment is the tech, because there's no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto and you can't option them in. Toyota is sticking with its own multimedia system, which is fine and it works well, but it's not the latest. And for a car that looks and feels brand new in every other way, I kind of want the newest technology too. However, there's a fair amount of automation going on, with the sunroof opening automatically, the driver's seat going into position with a touch of a button, and best of all, the park brake turns on and off electronically by itself. I don't even have to touch it. The Toyota Camry SL was a pretty great car for me and my family of 4 this week. It drove really well, has all the latest safety tech, plus I thought it hit all the right safety notes. I gave it a family rating of 8 out of 10. My children loved it too. They also gave it an 8. I think those beautiful leather seats won them over and they were just so happy that their friend fit in the car. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or visit our website.